Denise Dennis D9, aka Denny in Virginia, aka the Doors professional and professional voice actor, aka Abundanicia, multi-billionaire extraordinaire, and this is my daily life. So hello everyone, not long time no see. It's probably been a week, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, I don't know, but I am happy to be here with you in this evening. It is evening where I am, so wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a blessed day. I hope you are either beginning the day, enjoying the day, or ending the day really well, and everything is just going really well for you. So on today's live, I wanted to talk about a document that I had started 2 years ago. I think, yeah, 2002, 2 or 3 years ago. And it's simply called Progress. That's it. It's just called Progress. And I just wanted to talk about it because I actually think it was a really good concept and not original whatsoever. It's not original, but looking back on it, I'm like, wow, I did that. That was a lot. And so it was just a document called Progress that I had started. And what I would do is that I would take a daily, inconsistently, but I would take a daily snapshot of my progressive actions for the day. And so I would give myself either a green, which is good, a lot of action taken, moving in the right direction, really moved the needle, really did a lot. And I could give myself an orange, which would be lukewarm, medium. I kind of like stayed stagnant, didn't really do too much. I was just okay. I didn't do nothing, but I didn't really do much. Or I would give myself a red, which would mean it was an unproductive day. Basically, I could have slept the day away and it wouldn't have made a difference. I could have literally just slept for 24 hours and it wouldn't have made a difference. Or I messed up big time. And so that was like kind of my scaling for how I would conceptually count each day with my progressive action or inaction. So I would give myself either a green for great days, I would give myself an orange for like lukewarm days, okay days, didn't really do much, but I didn't do nothing. And I give myself a red for like, I was a couch potato. Straight up, I didn't do anything. And so I didn't read through the entire document because, like I said, it's a couple years, very inconsistent, so it's not a full document, but it's a bunch of different entries of like snapshots of like, what did I do? How did I feel about that? But I just thought the concept of it was very interesting that I was tracking those metrics. And full transparency, it's not like I was getting all greens all day, every day. I wasn't getting a bunch of tic-tac-toe 3 in a row green days. However, that's a band. However, it was just like beautiful to look back and see just the spectrum of like how progressive or not progressive I was being. And so I just kind of want to get back into that habit of tracking my progress and not overcomplicating it, okay? Just very, very super simple metric of yay, green. It's a really good like day. I'm doing a lot. I'm feeling great. I'm moving the needle in the right direction. I'm taking action. I'm doing a lot of good things. I'm doing a lot of the right things. I'm meeting the right people. Great day. And just tracking that and just documenting what did I do that made me believe that's a green day. That's a great day. Orange, kind of lazy. Didn't do everything that I could do, but I was definitely doing some things, right? So orange days, kind of lukewarm, kind of in the middle. I wasn't a couch potato, but I was doing something. And so just seeing like, what did I count as a green day, a great day, an orange day, which was midday, and what did I count as red, which is literally, like I said, I could have slept for 24 hours and it wouldn't have made a difference. Or I messed up so bad in one of the categories of my life that I was trying to work on that I was just like, this is an L. This day is an L, straight up. And so going back and just seeing the spectrum of like how many green days I had, how many orange days I had, how many red days I had, it's just such a super simple system. And like, if I wanted to, I can look back at all like the red days I had and be like, okay, what was the thing that I kept doing that caused so many red days? Or what were the green days like what type of action was I taking? And so I just wanted to encourage you guys to like maybe start tracking your progress, and don't overcomplicate it. Make it super, super simple. Like maybe give yourself a 1, 2, 3 scale or something like that, on a scale of like 1 to 10. How productive did you think your day was? On a scale of 1 to 10, maybe you're not trying to rate your daily actions. Maybe you're just trying to rate your relationships. Maybe that's one area that you're trying to improve in your life. And so I've heard this said on the internet so many times. It's like, if you don't track it, then it's like, how do you know that you've made any progress, right? And so keeping those metrics like in a document, like trying to form the consistency, definitely helped during that season to actually get better and to actually do things. Whereas in this season, I would say I've been sporadic. I've been all over the place and I haven't been tracking like what has actually been working and what has not been working. And so I think I'm going to get back to actually tracking my progress actively and like maybe writing a couple more articles about things that I've been reminiscing or things that I've been thinking about, things that I've learned, things that I've failed at, many things that I failed at, and just going back and being like, why did that fail so badly? Why did I go to that conference that I had no business going to and I knew I had no business going to? And just like making sure that I keep track of like really, especially like monumentous things that push me either in a good direction or even in a really bad direction. Even if I feel emotionally like really like just distraught about what happened or what I did or what someone did to me, I think it's still important to keep track of that because it just gives you a baseline of something to go back to, you know, and to be like, wow, I overcame that. So I can overcome anything. And then another really nice thing that I have on this document is actually I have this section, right? That is lessons in success and lessons in failure. And I'm like, that's actually pretty cool. So what I would do was if I took a giant action, if I had a whole project and I saw it through to completion, I would just write the whole thing, whatever the whole project was. I would write the metrics out that I was looking for, and then I would write down what actually happened and how I felt about it and what I learned. And I was like, wow, I was a diligent doer back in the day. So when I would do something, like I would fully commit and I'd be like, well, that was an L, but oh well, I learned something. And I would write down what I learned about it. And I'm just like, wow, I should have kept doing that because like pretty much most of them are from 2023. So like it's been quite a bit of time since then. And so how I live my daily life is not exactly the same. And so I think if I get back to that document of having like tracking the progressive actions of each day, as well as major lessons in success and major lessons in failure, I think in the long run, it's really going to help me progress a lot faster than if I'm doing what I'm doing now, which is not tracking anything. So I don't know what's working. I don't know what I've been doing that's great. I have no idea what I've been doing that's been bad. I have no idea what my habits are because I'm not really like keeping track of anything. I'm just like living day to day. And that's not where I want to be. I want to move forward each and every single day. Even if I'm failing, you've heard this on the internet many times, I will fail forward. And so definitely going to go back to that document. And lastly, at the very end, I have this nice section of just like contemplations. And so it's just like, it could be contemplations in faith, contemplations in failure, contemplations in like how I'm feeling that day, or like how I feel about life in general. But it's just like a random section of like, kind of like a diary entry of like just emotions or thinking psychology of all the thoughts that I've had for that one moment in time. And I'm just like, wow, this is a really good, like in-depth look of how I was back then. And so I'm definitely going to go back to it. And so I would like to encourage you guys to start tracking your progress. It doesn't have to be general. It doesn't have to be like, what action am I taking each and every single day? It could just be the progress in the one area of your life that you're genuinely trying to make better. Like just progress in your relationships, progress in money, in wealth, in knowledge, finances, progress in, I don't know, progress in writing, progress and consistency. Just pick one aspect and start just tracking the progress that you've been making each and every single day, and be honest about it. Be transparent to yourself, and don't give yourself credit when credit was not due. You know what you did and did not do. So just be honest and be like, it was a bad day. I did not do well. I will do better tomorrow. I'll do better today. Or tell yourself, this was actually a great day. Oh my gosh, I did all that day. I talked to so-and-so and so-and-so, and I emailed immediately, and I texted it back immediately. I followed up. I actually talked to my friend that I haven't talked to in 10 years. And so just like finding, one aspect of your life that you want to make progress in, and start just actually tracking that progress. Like it could be as simple as doing a diary entry a day about that one aspect of your life that you want to make progress in. And so, yeah, I just want to share that document that I have that I'm just like, wow, I really did that. And it's like, it started out completely blank. And now I have like pages upon pages of just notes of little snapshots of my life, snapshots of my efforts, snapshots of the discipline or lack thereof that I've had, and lessons learned and contemplations. And it's just a nice just snapshot of who I was. And so I'm definitely going to get back to that, and I'd like to encourage you guys to do that as well. So let me know if you guys are going to start tracking your progress. Let me know if you've been tracking your progress. How have you been tracking your progress? Because this is just one method, and there's just so many ways to do this. And so I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful, blessed night. And until next time, all I have to say is goodbye.